Hi, everyone. Welcome to day 2 of week 1 of our Living Minutes 3-week challenge here. So let's go ahead and get started. And today we are going to learn about the value of a minute. And this is a lesson I had a teacher give to me in 7th grade, well, gave to the entire class, and it's stuck with me ever since then. So let's go ahead and explore this topic. As we begin, I'd like you to think about this question. Do you value your life? And you're probably thinking, well, what type of stupid question is this? Of course, I value my life. Well, if you value your life, this commodity that we're supposed to appreciate so much and value so much, then why are you wasting it? Why are all of us wasting our lives away? So, to put this into some perspective, let's look at exactly how long a minute is. And we all know how long a minute is, but let's go ahead and look at it just the same. And so 1 minute is 60 seconds. Oh, okay. So how long is a second? Well, a second is about 1 out of 8 up to 6,400th of a day, or 0.0012% of a day. But unfortunately, a day is not a constant length of time. And so we use atomic clocks to better measure the value of a second. And we won't go into the details there, but that allows us to count seconds much more accurately. To put it into some other perspective, let's talk about some other things. For example, we speak faster than we read. The average person will talk at a rate of about 150 words per minute. And apparently, we can read a bit faster than that, about double the rate at 300 words per minute. And during this minute alone, you'll have about 30 different thoughts. So we can um, speak 150 words a minute, read 300 words a minute, and have 30 different thoughts within 1 minute. Within 1 minute, our hearts keep quite busy, and a red blood cell will take 3 trips around our body in just that 1 minute. And our eyes and nose actually think alike. The average person will blink about 20 times per minute, and that same person will also breathe about 20 times per minute. Who knew that we blinked so much and drew so little and drew breath so little? It's quite amazing, actually. But regardless, no matter how long a second is, 1 minute is always 60 of them. And a lot can happen in just 1 minute. And so our challenge here is to turn wasted minutes into living minutes. Because we live in a world of overstimulation. Staying focused and grounded in the present moment is an ever increasing challenge in today's modern world. Very rarely are we focusing on the present moment. Instead, we try to distract ourselves. At work or in life, we experience one interruption about every 8 minutes on average. So it's really hard for us to stay focused on any one task for a very long time with so many interruptions. This could be the ding of your email while you're working on a project at work. This could be the kids coming knocking on the door as you're trying to spend 10 minutes writing a book or read a book or something like that, or anything along the way. Now, during an 8-hour workday, this adds up to 50 to 60 interruptions. All right. And that's about 6 to 7 interruptions per hour. And so we are constantly being interrupted through a world of overstimulation. This overstimulation leads to an overload with thoughts. And this is why a lot of us have hard time sleeping. Oftentimes, the only time we can think without interruption is at night in bed. And then we find ourselves unable to sleep. And not only that, but many of these thoughts that we're overloaded with are negative and judgmental, which increases our stress and our anxiety. We have unlearned how to listen to what's happening in the moment. So we've disconnected from our senses, we've disconnected from our bodies, we've disconnected from our instincts and our intuition. Instead, we run on autopilot. The living minutes, however, will help you to begin living mindfully. So we're actually going to do one of the living minutes right now. This is actually minute 0. It's not even in the book. This is going to be called the minute sit. And so for the next minute, I want you to close your eyes and sit in complete silence. Focus on the moment. Don't let your mind wander. Focus on how your body feels, what emotions you're experiencing, what you're hearing, what you're smelling, what sensations you're having. Are you hot? Are you cold? The goal is just to appreciate how long 1 minute is. And so we're going to start that right now. Okay, and that's 1 minute. And so I hope this little exercise allows you to appreciate the true length of a minute and all the things that you can do in just 1 minute. In fact, just meditating for 1 minute is better than meditating for 0 minutes, for example. And so we want to be able to use these minutes to be able to actually accomplish tangible things. The premise of the Living Minutes program, the first thing we need to do is to identify lost minutes so that we can reclaim those lost minutes. So where do you lose minutes each day? Yeah, think about traffic lights, checkout lines at stores, waiting for a meeting to start, waiting for some sort of medical appointment or something like that to begin, waiting at the drive-through window, and so on and so forth. And so what's the true cost of these lost minutes? How much time do you actually lose? Maybe 60 minutes, let's say, each day? So what if you just reclaim 20 of these 60 minutes? 20 minutes each day times 365 days is 7,300 minutes. That's 122 hours, or about 5 days worth of time per year. Now, we're wasting, on average, 3 times more of this, maybe even more for some people, maybe a little less for others. But we're wasting days of our life each year in these lost moments. So, all this time, it's already gone. There's nothing we can do about it. So why don't we turn around and try to use this time productively? Instead of getting exasperated and checking your Facebook feed or thinking about negative thoughts about someone or worrying about the future or worrying about the past, we use this time for something productive. And that's the purpose of the Living Minutes. So before we get to today's assignment, again, I simply ask you to help me help others. I spent a lot of time and effort into making these videos and learning about mindfulness. And so I appreciate if you could help me with a donation. Just click on the QR code there and that'll take you to my PayPal. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Any donation is appreciated. So what is your mission for today? Your mission is to figure out where you're losing those lost minutes and to keep a tracker. All right, and so over the next few days, I want you to download, or let me rephrase this here. I want you to go to my website, livingminutes.com, and download the Lost Minutes Tracker. Over the next few days or so, I want you to record every moment where you encounter lost minutes and keep track about how roughly long that lost moment was. Every time you are forced to waste time, jot it down. Okay. And then over the maybe 3 to 5 days, look and see where you are losing your lost minutes so that you can begin to reclaim them, to begin building a better to begin building a better you 1 minute at a time. All right, so thank you very much for joining me today, and I'll see you tomorrow. Be well and live mindfully now.